I have a bad head today.
I don't feel good today.
Neither do I. Well, what a coinky-dink. The power of sickness combines to be we. How are you, ChavezzSlovakia and Skitten? Are we playing bumper cars?
Are you gonna move so I can scoot over?
Oh no, you can just scoot up though. There we go. Ooh, was that your knee?
Yeah, ow. Ow!
There we go. That was something important. Here we go. The 10 most overpowered villains in anime.
Aizen!
Me and Skitten watch a lot of anime. Most of it's Bleach related. I just finished Iron-Blooded Orphans, the Gundam Wing series about child soldiers. And it was depressing.
I hate fighting robots.
But you didn't mind watching some of the episodes.
Right.
It's just a lot. It's like 50 episodes total.
It is a lot.
Yeah, it's a commitment. And a sad commitment at that. None of those will be in here. They're not overpowered. Like, as far as overpowered anime are concerned, Gundam Wing is nowhere near the top of that list. And they're fucking giant robots.
I mean, they're not fucking giant
clank,
robots.
Clank, 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 clank. Clank, clank, clank.
Although, to be clear, I was watching a movie in the Discord today, and then right after we watched John Wick, which is apparently a great movie that I never knew about.
Rip that dog, though. Rest in peace, the dog.
Jesus. But anyway, right after that, I came across this thing on Twitter, and it said the last 3 protagonists in like a movie or show that you watched are your allies for the zombie apocalypse. And I was like, I'm great. I have a Gundam and John Wick.
Oh yeah, because you watch Gundam Wing. Yeah.
I have a Gundam and John Wick. I'm not
Or is
gonna
it
die.
just Mikazuki? Mikazuki or Mikazuki?
Mikazuki.
Mikazuki? You'd be fucked. Because his whole right side goes paralyzed. So, and he doesn't even have a wheelchair. They just like carry him around.
It's a Gundam.
It's Mikazuki.
My ally is a Gundam.
Mikazuki pilots the Gundam.
Actually, it's not even Mikazuki. It's McGillis or whatever.
Oh yeah, the fucking...
Anyway, play this video.
You guys know. This is our anime crew. They understand what we're talking about. Play.
This video is sponsored by KOG Games. Their new game Kurzbell is an anime-styled action battle game from a third-person perspective, where players can battle it out in both PvP and PvE mission-based battle modes with massive boss monsters. You can enjoy various 2v2 PvP modes queued up by a smart automated...
No.
Now, I've said before, a hero is only as great as the challenges he can overcome.
Who the fuck is
Now, we
that?
can't
Why
seem
is
to
his
get
nose
enough
so
of the people
large?
who stand in the way of our heroes and their goals. Whether it's because we love to hate them, or because we can relate to the villain's mentality to some degree, it's very likely that we all like the bad guy a teensy bit more than the good. So today, I have a list for you of the greatest challenges that ever existed in the anime ecosphere. These are some of the most overpowered villains in anime, and when they first showed up, the initial response was, how is anyone ever gonna beat them?
That's all for one. Nigga, what?
Starting off the list at number 10, it's Kaz from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
They are pretty fantastic.
Kaz is the leader of the Pillar Men and the creator of the Stone Mask. The Pillar Men are an ancient species that used to rule over humans and who were seen as gods. His only weakness is the sun, so he made the Stone Mask to overcome this weakness to rule the day world. His tribe objected and tried to stop him, but he slaughtered them. Kaz is one of the most powerful characters in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. His light mode allows him to produce blades from his limbs that can produce blinding light. His ultimate form allows him to manipulate his body by having access to the genetic code of all of
a squirrel?
It's a hamster. Oh, squirrel. That's right.
Earth's known life forms.
It's clearly a squirrel now that I see the tail.
Ripple is comparable to the intensity of the sun and can vaporize human flesh on contact.
What is going on? We have not started JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Why was he wearing so few clothes?
I don't know.
That nigga was naked as fuck.
You should look at the riblets. All kinds of riblets. That's the little parts on the side of the ribs. Those are riblets. We haven't seen this either. Oh, fair. Actually, yeah, I have.
I was gonna say, you've probably seen it.
This nigga don't.
Next at number 9, it's Zeref from Fairy Tail.
I have a friend who's been like,
now don't let this man's young and innocent appearance fool you.
It's a marathon. She'll be tweeting for the next 2 years.
Oh God.
It's long. It's so fucking long.
Somebody take away her Twitter.
400 years old and is known as the strongest and most evil wizard ever.
He pretty
His
dope,
alias, the Black Wizard, is a reference to the black magic curse that he carries. The black art will kill everyone around Zeref instantly if he holds any affection for life. But when he managed to completely stop caring about all life, the black art became a weapon he could control at will.
Yeah.
So other than black magic, he's also
Isn't it so
mastered
cool,
living
though?
magic, fire magic, telepathy, enchantment, and even time and space magic. Not to mention that he's also a conjurer that has summoned countless powerful demons into the world.
Wow.
He's so badass.
That's actually pretty fucking OP.
Yeah, he's fucking cool. Like, actually. Oh yeah, this nigga goes so hard though.
Moving on to number 8, it's All for One from My
All
Hero
for One,
Academia.
sorry.
All for One is the villain
I
above.
might have said one for all, but I just get him confused.
Everybody all for one. A real summer has just begun. That's a High School Musical 2 reference.
Oh, was it?
Only the real OGs know.
I don't like it now. I thought it was Hamilton.
Let's rock it and roll it and just let go to the rhythm of the drums. We're gonna have fun in the sun.
Okay, can you
now
end this
that
short
all
so
the
we
hard
don't-
work is
Okay,
done.
thank you. Can we just cut this short so we can continue?
Of all villains, the man without whom all might wouldn't exist.
You're still singing
His
it in your head,
presence
aren't you?
puts fear into your body, and his power allows him to take others' quirks for himself or to give them to other people. Even though his age hasn't been officially
Okay, nigga.
confirmed, he should be almost a century
fucked him
old
up.
at the point of the series
Should've
when we
left.
first meet him. All for One's abilities are endless, but some of the ones we know of are warping, air cannon, super strength, absorption, multiplying arms, super regeneration, and loads more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how are they gonna beat him?
Yeah, they've already done that. You were so behind.
Wait,
Well,
Jerry,
like, tentatively.
I was gonna say he's obviously not defeated forever.
Tentatively.
Who's
At
this
number
bitch?
7, it's Altair from Recreators. Altair, aka Military Uniform Princess, is the main antagonist
Okay.
of Recreators.
Yo, she looks
She's the one
fucking
responsible
dope.
for bringing the created into the real world, with her plan being to destroy
Hey,
everything
booty.
by crashing different worlds against each other.
That's not
Altair
a
has
good
many
fighting
standard
stance.
abilities such as super strength, magic, flight,
Maybe it is in
telekinesis,
their
but what
universe,
makes her
baby. You don't
overpowered
know.
is the ability to
I love
remove
shameless fan service. They don't even try.
and alter parts
Let me
of
tell you
others'
what just
creation
happened.
stories. She could revise a
Your
story
spear
and change
did stab
Celestia's
through
sword
my
rebellion
body.
into a
Well,
flower.
there it
She
is.
could make certain characteristics of a creation disappear.
What?
She could add plot twists to a creation story. And among other things, she could overtake another creation's
plot.
consciousness and become one.
Oh! We should watch that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we should fucking watch that. Oh my god!
One Piece. I fucking
At number
knew
6,
One
we
Piece was
have
gonna be
Big
on
Mom
here.
from One
I
Piece.
fucking knew it.
Charlotte
Everyone
Linlin,
in
the
One
captain
Piece
of
is
the Big
fucking
Mom
OP.
Pirates, is the
Shit.
only female Yonko. Charlotte was very powerful way before being nicknamed Big Mom. As a 5-year-old kid, she was massive, towering above all other children.
Eating
Her
cake,
size
nigga.
made others compare her to giants, but in strength she was outmatched. During her rampage over being starved, she destroys a whole Elbaf village, Elbaf being the land of giants. None of the giants could stop her, and she injured many of them fatally. Now, as an adult, she's one of the Emperors of the Sea, one of the 4 most powerful pirates in the world, and as the only female in the 4, we can only assume she's the strongest woman in the world.
She's hideous.
Through her strength, she's managed to create
Every
a very
woman is beautiful in her own way.
You're right.
Baby.
You're right. Especially when she can crush our house with her big toe. You're beautiful.
powerful crew with some of the world's strongest pirates on her side. Her devil fruit, the soul fruit, allows her to manipulate freely with souls. She can take them
Wow.
out, transfer them, cut one's lifespan in half, and do many other manipulations.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I don't think we ever made it that far in One Piece.
So this is Brotherhood.
Next on the list-
This is not the one that you watched.
Wait, that's what their daddy looks like?
This is Father, yeah.
Number 5, it's Father from Full
Hey.
Metal Alchemist. Father's the oldest of all homunculus and the creator of all other
same
homunculus.
same story.
He considers himself worthy of divine status and demands the ownership of the world.
Just different.
He's thousands of years old and was first introduced to humanity with the ancient kingdom of Xerxes, where he managed to manipulate the king and the alchemist Van Hohenheim to sacrifice the entire city that gave Father the power of all of those souls and become immortal.
That was actually a really good rundown. I was actually kind of impressed. It's
a
lot.
I kind of want to watch Brotherhood.
It's so long.
But doesn't it still end the same? No spoilers?
Ish, but it's better.
Does the one dude still die?
Father's so powerful that his creation, the 7 deadly sins, are virtually indestructible. His alchemy is without a match, and he has the ability to create a miniature sun if he wants to. Father was a being that rivals a god, which he literally tries to absorb. Some try to overtake God, some try to defeat him, but Father's the only one who ever tried to literally eat God.
Sir.
Nigga.
Never watched this show.
Gintama is so fucking funny, bro. Gintama is hilarious. Pepe showed me this shit. Pepe and Token showed me this shit.
Moving on to number 4, it's Utsuro from Gintama. Utsuro was born with an ability that allowed him to absorb and contain a high amount of Altana, the planet's life force, granting him...
Bello.
He said, look at my hair.
Bello?
Bello.
Bello. It's Bello.
Immortality and regenerative abilities. After society tried to kill him out of fear, they locked him up in a prison where he was forgotten about for decades. When his door cell rotted away, he escaped.
Who forgets about it?
With the suffering and torture he sustained, Utsuro developed multiple personalities, some of which, to no one's surprise, wanted to kill everyone. Utsuro became a mass murderer, but was caught by the imperial government. But instead of executing him, they decided to make him an assassin. He formed Miraku, a secret assassination group, and led them for over 500 years. Thanks to his overwhelming powers and 500 years of experience, has become a master swordsman with no one to match him. He can be compared to a Grim Reaper with the ability to slay entire countries.
Yeah!
Okay, this is what I was waiting on. We're gonna move on after this, guys. This will be the last one we watch.
Wait, he's only number 3?
Cut him up, boy.
At number 3, it's Aizen from Bleach. Sosuke Aizen was originally introduced to us as the captain of the 5th Division.
He said Sosuke.
Sosuke Aizen was originally introduced to us as the captain of the 5th Division in the Gotei 13, captain being one of the highest positions one can strive for in the Soul Society. But Aizen's ambitions were even greater than that, aiming to become the god of all worlds. Aizen is a genius, well-versed in strategy and tactics. He has knowledge unknown to most, such as the existence of the Oken, the key to Soul King's palace, and the method to create it. He's created...
They talk all that shit, but like he really does just abuse the fact that he can just manipulate all your senses, and he really doesn't try that hard. Like, it's not that creative.
Did several hollows and Arankars, all while avoiding any suspicion from Soul Society. He experimented with the holification of Shinigami, something no one has ever done before. He has a high proficiency in...
You say he's not that strong, but he literally blew that nigga up.
Yeah.
Splat.
Kido spells, and is even able to use high-level Kido spells without their incantation. Aizen has immense spiritual powers, even by a captain standard, and few, if anyone, rival his strength in any of the worlds.
Every time he does it.
He didn't use an incantation.
That was a level 99
Wait,
Kido?
there's only 2 more ahead of him.
Dude, we got so many videos to get to. I knew it was going to be Naruto. I can't show any of these. We'll watch it, but y'all can't watch it. Sorry.
Oh, Naruto.
Sorry, bitch. Yeah, we can't show their clips. Actually, I like fade it out a lot and like turn it off the sound so y'all can watch part of it. She's never seen this guy in Naruto, so.
What the fuck is happening here?
This nigga ain't no bitch. That's his reincarnation too.
The Sage mode via absorbed Hashirama cells, despite having no prior training in sense.
Yo, they be summoning all kinds of shit.
Technique allowed him to gain the highest level of Sharingan, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and create a full-body Susanoo. It would take the combined force of some of the greatest ninjas in the world to even attempt to stop him.
He literally, it was so fucking overpowered. He really should have just taken over the world. Like, this is where the power scaling of Naruto got fucking insane.
God damn.
That's him. That's the old man down there. I don't know why they're showing that clip. Okay, we're back. This is from Hunter x Hunter. Boy, holla at your mama. Why didn't anybody tell me about this fucking anime?
Is it the ants that eat people?
This is the ant that eats people. This is that arc. It's so good. It's so
And finally,
good.
at number 1, it's Miriam from Hunter x Hunter. Miriam was the most powerful offspring of the Chimera Ant Queen, simply known as King, for the majority of his life. The Queen gave birth to him to be the perfect offspring, and it was reflected in his attitude of holding himself superior to all other forms of life. He had no empathy for his own race, killing and cannibalizing at the first sign of impudence, and he saw humans only as a source of food. Miriam goes through character development unlike any other on this list.
She goes so hard.
This intellectual and physical fight he has with the world's strongest hunter, Chairman Netero, that play pivotal
nub there that he like squares together. See that shit?
Any other on this list. It's this intellectual and physical fight he has with the world's strongest hunter.
Right there.
Ew.
He got his leg cut off and he literally just squeezed it together to stop the bleeding with his muscles. Old man ain't no joke.
Hunter, Chairman Netero, that play pivotal points in his life and development. Of all the characters on this list, Miriam is my personal favorite. He stays as the most powerful character in the series long after his introduction.
No spoilers, but that shit is dope.
I have got a whole list full of them, so if you haven't seen my...
man, so good.
That was a lot.
Thank you for sticking it out with me. That was such a great list, man. God.
I mean, everyone who was on that list just belonged there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you watch those anime lists and you're just like...
I don't agree with any of this shit. And the comment section be mad as fuck. They be, no, man, blah, they be arguing and shit. I'm like, I still don't fucking see it, man. I don't fucking get it. But this list fits.
I can't believe Aizen was only number 3.
I think he belongs there. As far as the OP-ness of these people, it fits, man. That definitely fits.
I guess you're right. The power scaling in Bleach is like a lot, but it's just so different.
Yeah, than other fucking anime.
Because like you can't really have anyone from One Piece in the top 5. Or
Not yet.
In the top 3,
yeah.
Just because of how the power scaling in One Piece is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
What's his face? Luffy could stretch his arm from the top of this fucking building to the ground.
He would be up in,
and he'd be fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's so hard to kill people in One Piece. So they're power, and they're not even done yet. So until the anime ends, you still really can't even put the cap on it. So like, I think that's what the homie was telling me. So if that turns out to be true, then that's gonna be fucking sick.
Then there's gonna be a crossover, and then it's, oh,
I would love it.
God.
Anywho's I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.